Next on MasterChef.
The person leaving MasterChef might.
With one more amateur cook out of the competition, the final 5, David, Whitney, Sharon, Chital, and Lee, are about to cook for the 3 most intimidating food critics on the planet.
We got a lot riding on this too, guys. Don't embarrass us.
It's not right. I can't really taste the fish.
You notice I didn't eat mine.
But first, they have to catch their ingredients.
Yes!
The 2 who create the lowest scoring dishes will face the dreaded pressure test, where one more contestant's dream of becoming America's first Master Chef will come to a bitter end. For the final field challenge, the contestants will each have to serve their best possible fish dish to the 3 most powerful food critics in America. Their ingredients must be as fresh as possible, so they're going direct to the source, the sea.
Today's challenge is an individual competition. It's no more team challenges. I'm actually extremely excited for that because the only person I can blame for a loss or praise for a win is myself.
So what are we hoping to catch?
Sculpin?
Sculpin.
Maybe some red snapper?
I've never cooked a sculpin.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm relying on luck to get me through this one, at least with the fishing. Once I'm in the kitchen, though, it's a whole nother ballgame because fish is really my forte. Being a lucky guy, I know I'm gonna catch some fish.
Oh man, he's a fighter.
I see Mr. David Miller over there struggling like he has the biggest marlin the Pacific Ocean has ever seen.
Dude! Oh, it's a rock?
You got a rock.
Oh yeah, it's a fighter though.
David Miller, the look on his face, that was priceless.
All right, it's
Season it well, David.
been a long time since I've made rock soup.
Little salt, little pepper.
All right, here you go.
Yes!
Oh, I see color. Here it comes. Oh, nice one.
This is really heavy.
I was really excited, and I was the only one that had never been fishing. And oh my God, the sculpin fish is a really ugly fish.
These are the spines that have the poison in it.
Oh.
This one down here has poison, and these.
I looked down and I saw the spikes of that fish sticking out, and these scales are poisonous.
Don't let that spine get you.
After Cheetle caught her first fish, I was like, that competitive side got out of me, and I was like, I've got to catch the next fish. Woohoo!
Yeah, I see him.
Nice one, Dave.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
As a chef, it's a great opportunity to actually go out and pick your fish out of the sea.
All right, guys, here comes a nice-sized one. That looks big enough for me.
Way more connected to where your food comes from, and you gotta do it justice.
Our amateur cooks will take the fish they've caught and use it to prepare just one dish in the kitchen of Journey at the world-famous Ritz-Carlton.
Right, how are we doing?
Awesome.
So
Amazing.
Our first individual challenge, head-to-head. Sadly, 2 of you will face a pressure test on the worst 2 tasting dishes. 1 of you will be leaving MasterChef. The critics, they are lethal. Some of the most powerful critics anywhere in the world. You're now about to face them. Joe, Jeffrey Steingart.
Jeffrey's probably the most prolific food writer of our time. Head critic for Vogue magazine, the greatest food writer in the country.
Wow. Yeah. I hear the name Jeffrey Steingart, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Jeffrey's best known for shattering people. Amazing reputation. This could be either really good or really bad.
Tanya Steele.
Tanya Steele is the editor of Epicurious.com. It's the biggest food website there is.
And then finally, Barbara Fairchild, yeah? Editor-in-Chief of Bon Appetit magazine. The most sophisticated, discerning palates anywhere in the States today.
I know Tanya Steele and Barbara Fairchild. You know, I've admired these women, and that even put more pressure on me, knowing how much I wanted to impress the critics today.
Whitney, you won that amazing dessert challenge. You have 1 hour and 15 minutes to cook the most amazing dish. The rest of you have got 1 hour.
While Whitney uses her advantage from winning the invention test to start filleting her sculpin fish, the others can do nothing but watch.
Those 15 minutes seemed like eternity, but I really took that time to put my dish together, and now I know exactly what I need to do to really make the critics love my dish.
All right, you guys, 1 hour, 1 stunning dish, starting from now. Off you go. Good luck.
Everybody started rushing into the kitchen. I was like, oh my gosh, like, did you really use that time wisely? I mean, you had 15 minutes extra. That is huge when you only have an hour to cook.
My strategy today is really keeping it simple and keeping it real. So I'm going to braise the fish. It's a tough fish that can withstand braising. And I'm gonna serve it with the broth. So the same way I pulled it out of the water, I'm gonna keep it on the plate with the broth, you know, the water that it swam in to cook, like the water it swam in to live.
Use the time wisely, yes?
The inspiration for my dish came from the meat itself. The consistency of it is almost like lobster tail. Being from Boston, I think I've probably killed 700 or 800 lobsters. So I think lobster, I think butter. So I'll do a saffron butter poach with the Israeli couscous and some onions and some roasted peppers underneath.
You tasting, David?
I've been tasting the whole time.
Whitney, what's the dish called? What are you doing?
Roasted eggplant and zucchini.
Right.
I'm making a tomato sauce with
Yep.
the stock and plum tomatoes that I'm stewing down. I decided to put kind of like an Italian spin on this dish, and I like tomato-based things. So I did a tomato sauce.
How are you cooking the fish?
Braise it.
Braise it. They've got the work cut out.
Right.
Scorpion fish.
Right. Yeah, it's going to be a very difficult challenge because it's an unusual fish.
Yep. Make sure you taste everything you're doing. 15 minutes, yes? Use that time wisely, yeah?
Ooh. I decided I was going to do a curried cauliflower, and I used the curry powder that was available, and I should have tasted it before I put it in the cauliflower because there was salt in the curry powder, and on top of that, I also salted with regular salt, and my first batch of cauliflower was disgusting. I had to start over.
Right, Chantal. Okay, you're in control, yes?
Yeah.
Because you look like you're flapping around like a headless chicken. You guys look immaculate in chef jackets. You're actually looking like professional chefs. Make sure those dishes come out like professional chefs.
Hey, anybody salt? Found some.
All right, Sharon, where you at?
I took a risk and took 2 different proteins from the fish. That's the liver.
Make sure you try one before you do it.
I did. I picked sculpin liver because I tasted it, and it just had a very buttery, light flavor of the sculpin. I believe everything that I touch that's food, I believe I can make magnificent. And it's no different going into this competition.
Sharon is going to sear off the liver of the scorpion fish and serve it, which is very, very bold. I mean,
Has he tasted the liver?
he said he tasted it. He said it's good. That would be a big risk. You could either really win somebody with that or really throw them off.
I knew at that defining moment, I could be the next MasterChef.
Sharon made a conscious decision to use the liver of a fish. I feel like he took the poisonous scale and just went to himself.
4 minutes to go, guys, yes?
4 minutes?
4 minutes, that's right.
You have your plate picked out?
Put the pan down, take that glove off, and work with 2 hands. Let's go! Guys, the pressure is on. They've been sat there patiently, anticipating 5 stunning dishes.
Come through for us. Make something gorgeous.
Amateur cooks are cooking for critics that, you know, restaurant chefs are scared of. I was like, this has got to be the best dish you've ever made in your life.
We got a lot riding on this too, guys. Don't embarrass us.
These are not just foodies. These are 3 of the biggest food critics in the country. And here I am, you know, a little less than a year after I started cooking, and all of a sudden I'm presenting food to these people. And, you know, I just hope everything goes well.
1 minute.
It's not right.
Now start putting it on a plate.
Get it on the plate, Chantal. Stop cooking.
You're not going to be able to serve it.
Where's the cumin? Cumin.
Raw cumin now, with 1 minute to go.
I was frantically running around. I felt like manicked and crazed because I was running around trying to figure out how to fix the sauce.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Behind.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Well done. Well done. Really good job. The dishes look amazing. You know that. I mean, really amazing.
We're proud to present these to these critics out there.
Hot damn, guys. You should
Well
be
done.
psyched. This is great.
The critics out there are sat, as we speak, sharpening their knives. 3 phenomenal critics. It's out of our hands. We're passing you on. This is the next stage. Some of the most powerful critics anywhere in the world. You're now about to face them. You sell it to them. You tell them what they're going to be expecting, and you push it to the absolute max. Now get out there and sell them. First up, Whitney.
The critics can give each dish up to 4 stars for a maximum of 12. The 2 cooks with the fewest stars will go head-to-head in the final pressure test, where one will be eliminated.
My name is Whitney. What I have for you today is a pan-seared sculpin over roasted eggplant and zucchini. My sauce is a tomato sauce that I reduced with roasting the head and the bones from the fish.
Where did you find fresh tomatoes?
I actually used the tomatoes out of the can. I just let it reduce and crushed them up and strained the pulp.
This is very interesting.
Thank you.
Both the zucchini and the
Wow.
eggplant were drenched with salt.
Yeah. The garlic is overpowering. I can't really taste the fish because there's so much garlic in my mouth.
How'd it go?
Very good.
And the score is
Breath mince 3.
David Miller.
So I am freaking out. These are people that will wreck your restaurant if they write a bad review. They've had everything. You could name us any dish in the world and they've eaten it. And then no matter what it is, no matter what I'm making, they've had the same thing and they've had it better. Today, we're doing a saffron butter poached California scorpion fish over Israeli couscous with roasted red and yellow peppers and a touch of smoked sea salt.
Do you cook couscous a lot for fun at home?
I've never made Israeli couscous.
Wow.
I hope I got it al dente.
Why did you choose to make it today if you've never made it, knowing that we were going to be tasting it?
That's a very good question. I decided to be adventurous. There's something alluring about Israeli couscous, more so than just standard Moroccan couscous, which I think is kind of boring.
Thank you very much.
All right. What the hell am I doing? 3 of the most world-renowned food critics. You know, and I'm serving them a plate of something I just whipped up in an hour. Hopefully I won't be berated as much as I have been by our judges.
But the idea of thinking that a Moroccan couscous is just always boring, it's ridiculous what he said.
I think it's pretty bold of him to serve us Israeli couscous, having never cooked
to make it
before.
for the first time. And the fish is nicely cooked. I mean,
Saffron really gives it a nice, sprightly flavor.
and despite the fact they didn't have a lot of time to work with it, it does
I think
have
the
a really
peppers
nice flavor.
overwhelmed.
Look at that smile. How'd it go?
It went really well. They said it was the best dish they had all day.
They said that.
No, I'm joking.
Wow.
I'd be happy to give you my peppers.
You notice I didn't eat mine.
Next up, Lee. All right. Get ready.
These are 3 of the biggest food critics in the country. If you're a chef in this country, you know who these people are. I can't afford any mistakes right now, and the tiniest bone would be a disaster.
Today I made a braised California scorpion fish over Moroccan-style fennel couscous served with the braising broth.
So what's in the braising broth? Can you give us
So in the
a-
braising broth, I took the head and the carcass of the fish that I filleted, some carrots, some shallots, leeks, fennel.
I can't sense anything from them, and that just drives me crazy because I don't know if they like it, they don't like it.
Great. Thank you, Lee, so much.
Thank you very much,
you.
and again, thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. I thought that was tasty. I mean, I think the couscous is very good. It's very tasty. I love the broth is what's giving it the flavor. I think you did a really nice job with that.
On the other hand, you can't taste the fish. I mean, the fish is just used as a piece of white protein.
it would have been good to have something, again, contrasting textures. This dish,
In the couscous, yeah.
yeah,
Some
this dish didn't really have very
garbanzo
much.
beans or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It went fantastic.
So should we score it? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Our scores are going to be totally different.
Chantel, let's go.
Right now, I'm a little nervous. I'm worried that my entire plate is just a touch too salty. Hi. Hello. How are you? My parents are from India. I was born and raised here, but I grew up in a very fragrant Indian home, lots of garam masala, lots of curry. So I've incorporated those flavors into the sculpin, and just a very simple tomato curry sauce with coriander powder and cumin powder. And the cauliflower is curry powder and some fish stock to just keep it moist so that it can dry out.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
One thing that's good is the curry powder is not overwhelming. Sometimes it can be overwhelming, and this was not overwhelming.
Well, unfortunately, I have some bones in mine.
All right, how we do?
Right, how'd it go?
Fine.
Yeah? You're smiling.
Yes.
What did they say?
They didn't say anything. They just tried it.
Nothing at all.
They ate everything, though.
Any
Well,
questions?
I put it on their plate.
I do feel like the texture is, there's a lot of softness here. There's not contrasting flavors. There's not contrasting textures.
Well done.
Thank you.
Right, next up, Sharon. Cut the waffle straight to the point. Tell them how excited you are, what you've done, what the journey's been like, and more importantly, sell that dish. Good luck.
I feel like I'm such a better chef than the rest of them. I really, truly feel that. If I can impress these judges, I may be able to really jumpstart my career right then and there.
Tell us about your dish.
Well, I live in LA. I was born and raised here. I'm a local. I love these waters, even though it's cold around this time of season. It was so beautiful this morning. Really a great day. I'm a big guy. I like to eat a lot. I'm very improv. I'm like this weird competitive guy. My grandmother has been a huge inspiration for me. I wasn't very close with my mom. I grew up with my dad, and I moved out when I was a freshman in college. I left finance to try doing this with my life about a year ago. I was in banking. On January 2nd, my kid was born. Grab this, grab that, saute this, saute that, and lo and behold, here I am.
It's like fate.
I saw the liver, and the liver looked absolutely beautiful. So I decided to give you two tastes of it. One, the actual flesh, and the other, the liver of the scorpion fish. And that's just done with a grapefruit vinaigrette and some blanched asparagus, some yellow tomatoes, and some fresh grapefruit.
The fish liver is a very unusual twist.
Have you had monkfish liver?
No,
I think
haven't.
so.
No.
That's the foie gras of the sea.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You know, it's funny, with everything that's going on in this dish, it is surprisingly bland.
Don't make your judgment about
On this one.
the fish liver
Yeah.
by this liver, which is not a good liver.
Well done, guys. We're now going to get those results. Ready? Let's go.
All right.
The top 3 scoring contestants will earn a place in the final. The lowest scoring 2 will face the dreaded pressure test.
I cannot afford to go into another pressure test right now. This is it.
The judges are back with the verdict.
Let's start off with the highest scoring dish. That individual goes straight in to the final 4. This dish scored 11.5 out of 12. That's near perfect. Congratulations goes to... Congratulations goes to... David Miller.
You're kidding me.
Absolutely.
You're kidding me.
Absolutely.
Good job.
High five, bro.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen to this. Butter poached fish was a huge success. Phenomenally balanced, seasoned beautifully, incredible. Couldn't stop eating it. We sent you into the lion's den, and you came out shining. Seriously, well done. You're now the first in to the final 4.
Of every review I've gotten today, I feel like MasterChef. I'm an amateur chef, I'm a software engineer, and I get a near perfect score. I get a near perfect score. Are you kidding me?
Okay, from the very top, we're now going down to the very bottom. badly put together, under-seasoned, shockingly disgusting, undercooked taste, and left nothing to desire.
When I hear the critics describing a dish as shockingly disgusting, I'm just praying they're not talking about my dish.
With 4 out of 12, and the lowest scoring dish, it's not good news. 4. Sharon. And that means you're up for elimination.
Why deliver? Why go that route? You could have taken it a little simpler and made it just beautiful on its own.
I've been cooking for 25 years. I wouldn't have taken that risk today if this was my kitchen, my restaurant, and I had those tough cookies sat there. I wouldn't do it.
I wanted to grow. I wanted to challenge myself. And although maybe at times it helps to play safe, but I'm not here to do dishes that I've done 10 times before. I'm here to be a master chef.
The next person advancing straight into the final 4, joining David Miller with a score 8 out of 12. Lee. Good job. Fish cooked perfectly. Seasoning was absolutely amazing.
It's fantastic that Sharon is going into a pressure test. We're not going for a popularity contest, and I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to eliminate the competition.
2 left. Joining Sharon to face the pressure test with a score of 5 out of 12. That person is Whitney. 5 out of 12. Chatelle, congratulations. You are through to the final 4. Whitney, too salty, way too much garlic. Slightly shocked on using canned tomatoes on such an exquisite dish. Why tell the harshest critics anywhere in the world today that you're serving them canned tomatoes? Well, if you just turn around and look on that tray there, you had the most amazing, fresh tomatoes on the vine.
The results are not what I expected at all. I'm really upset. But anyway, no, I'm just gonna fight back because tomorrow I'm not going home.
3 of you are going to be sleeping well tonight. 2 of you are not getting any sleep. I'll see you tomorrow for the pressure test, where 1 of you will be leaving MasterChef.
Whitney has been this quiet underdog, 22 years old. I think I've got a lot more experience, but then again, she continues to do very well because she just does what she knows, and that's what I'm gonna do. And if I do what I know, I can win this.
Good afternoon. Sharon and Whitney, 1 of you will advance to the final 4. Unfortunately, 1 of you will be leaving MasterChef tonight. That means this pressure test is going to be your toughest test ever.
I really want to see Whitney kick Sharon's ass. Like, I would love for a tiny little 22-year-old girl from Mississippi to just come in and lay his ass flat.
We're going to reveal the ingredients on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy.
Right, in front of you are some of the most amazing ingredients. Beautiful chocolate, oranges, eggs, sugar, butter, milk, cream.
I'm not feeling great because this is not my strongest point. And I look to my left, and the last person I want to see to my left is Whitney. But lo and behold, there she is.
Sharon and I, as far as sweets, it's even still almost on the same level. He won the cupcake challenge. He was in the top with the dessert challenge. So, you know, it'll be a battle today, definitely.
There's nothing more terrifying than trying to create and cook your very own monstrous souffle. This dish puts the fear of God into chefs around the world.
Guys, this freaks me out. Souffles are one of the most technically difficult dishes that you can make.
And when it's great, it can be one of the most epic desserts that you can have in the world. And when it doesn't work, it's a complete disaster.
And the secret of a good souffle is to get straight from the oven to the table in a maximum of 90 seconds.
It is very difficult to make a souffle. One reason is because they can sink so easily.
Sharon and Whitney are free to make as many souffles as they like in 90 minutes, but can only present one to the judges.
Good luck to you both, because you're gonna need it. 90 minutes, starting from now. Off you go.
Good luck.
Final four means to me I can actually be the master chef. I can make my dream of opening up a restaurant come true.
For me to be the first master chef, it means everything.
So cornstarch, milk, up to the boil. Then you add the chocolate. Then you add the eggs.
It could be exact. You know, souffle's chemistry. It's the incorporation of the sugar in the egg white. That's the real tough challenge.
So much has to do with timing in this.
I'm just trying to make sure I measure everything and just do everything to a T because this is such a critical dessert.
They need to cook one first within those 90 minutes to understand, to gain that confidence to let it rise so the underneath gets that momentum and pushes the souffle out. It's not liquid, but just slightly gooey at the bottom and not liquid. If that comes out undercooked and it's risen a little bit, it will go flat within seconds.
Why didn't you put the milk into the chocolate instead of the other way around?
Whitney is very methodical, but making some mistakes. She took the chocolate off of the double boiler and then poured the chocolate into the milk when she should have taken the milk and dumped it onto the chocolate while it was still in the double boiler.
I won't lie, I think Sharon is a better cook than Whitney. It really falls down to if Sharon is gonna try and overcomplicate things, because I know that Whitney's gonna go right by the book, exactly how it should be made. It really is anybody's game at this point.
Guys, there's 30 minutes gone. You've got 1 hour left. I urge you to get one souffle in the oven so you get some idea of the correct balance of the sugar, the egg white.
The only time I looked over to see what Sharon was doing was when he was putting his souffles into the oven. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, Whitney, get it together, get your batter ready, put it in the oven.
Whitney, can I advise you to please get something in the oven?
Sharon, are you just praying in front of the oven? You watching the oven channel?
Just watch the oven channel.
Okay, you have time to get another one made.
Throwing my first batch of souffles in the oven and just saying, please be good. Please just be good. Waiting is not fun, it's torture. That's why I hate baking.
Just under half an hour to go, guys, yeah? Whitney, please put something in the oven. Otherwise, tonight, you'll be cooking for your parents again.
I don't know where the time went. I mean, it was insane. I guess I was just really trying to be so precise with my measurements. Every detail of the chocolate souffle, I wanted to do perfect.
Oh my God, Whitney, what did you put?
With 20 minutes left, Sharon enjoys a huge advantage as he samples his first souffle, while Whitney is just getting her first batch into the oven.
It tastes really good.
Whitney, how many souffles you got in the oven?
I have two.
2. Okay, guys, 15 minutes to go. They take minimum 14 minutes to cook.
I got 15 minutes to go. I put my second batch in. I'm hoping that this batch will rock and the judges love it.
You open that oven door.
Yeah, and it's destroyed.
Take your apron off. Yeah, go back to Mum and Dad. Keep that door closed.
Oh my God. I have no time to put any more into the oven. I really only had one shot. I put all my eggs in a basket, and this one souffle was determining whether I was staying or being eliminated from the MasterChef kitchen.
"11 minutes left." So Whitney, how long do you take them out of the oven?
They've been in for 13 minutes.
So there's no alternative. What you've got in there, you're serving.
22-year-old Whitney loves to bake, but in the hopes of creating the perfect batter, she never completed a trial batch. Will her quest for perfection pay off, or will it cost her the MasterChef crown?
She's opening it.
Oh, wow.
I was like trembling as I'm taking the tray of souffle out. It was perfectly risen, but if I didn't hurry up and present it to the judges, it could easily collapse.
As I told you before, 90 seconds before that starts deflating. Come on. Oh, come on. If it deflates before we get here, there's no souffle.
My souffles are in the oven. Whitney's comes out and it looks beautiful. And I'm hoping she dropped the souffle, but there's nothing I could do but wait.
It's hot.
Of course it's hot. Where's your glove?
I have.
It's collapsing, Whitney. Whitney, it's collapsing. Whitney, you haven't even tasted it. Guys, souffle waits for nobody.
Crack it.
It smells delicious.
I was so nervous, and all I wanted to do is just for them to tell me something like, it was good, it was bad, but I couldn't read their faces at all when they were trying my souffle.
I was hoping that one mistake she made would play to my advantage. I tasted one, and I made some adjustments. She didn't taste it, and she served it.
Sharon's souffle has been in the oven for 11 minutes. With only 3 minutes left, his souffle must quickly rise to the occasion, or this will be Sharon's fall from the MasterChef kitchen.
Sharon, you have 90 seconds to go. And if nothing hits this table, you are automatically disqualified from this competition.
Crazy.
60 seconds to go. "45 seconds to go. Seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. With 18 seconds left, is this it?
This is it.
What was that last bit you put on top after the icing sugar?
A little bit of sea salt.
The difference between going home or joining the final four is in this spoon. Cross off the top, straight down to the bottom.
I see the judges eating Sharon's souffle, and they just kept eating it, and I'm like, were they eating mine like they're eating his? I mean, I was going insane because one of us is eliminated, and one of us are gonna make it to the finals.
You left that, literally, to the last second. Well done.
The judges must decide based purely on their souffle, Who will take the last remaining place in the final 4 of MasterChef?
It's not only about the title, it's not about the cookbook, it's about the honor of having 3 individuals who I respect so much look at me in the eye and say that I have it and that I'm it.
Okay, Sharon, Whitney, well done. 2 delicious souffles, but there is only one winner. The individual joining the last 3 in the final 4, congratulations, goes to Whitney. Well done. Congratulations. Really well done.
Your souffle was
perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
Sharon, yours was delicious. Sadly, slightly undercooked, slightly cold in the center, and something that needed 2 to 3 minutes more time to perfect.
I was 3 minutes away from perfection, and now I'm out of this competition. Faced a really big challenge today. I really had to take down the pastry princess. It just doesn't feel good going home, because deep inside my heart, I really feel like I had it in me, and I could have won this thing.
You're a great cook, a great risk taker. Putting that salt on that souffle gives me goosebumps because it took balls that clang, and it really kind of blew me away.
You have got to keep your head up high. There's something exciting about the danger that you take with food. It's refreshing. You're quirky, you're confident, you're a great risk taker, and you're going to go far with food.
This has been absolutely a privilege and a dream come true to learn from you guys.
Sharon, I know you used to stop by Moza when your wife was pregnant, but if you ever wanted to stop by there and have a job there, we'd be proud and happy to have you.
Sharon, your time is done in MasterChef. Well done.
This is not the end of the road for me. This is just an affirmation and really opened my eyes to this world. It made me realize that I can do this. And I encourage every single person who loves food and who loves to cook, and they know that's something they want to do, don't be afraid. Go do it. Go do it. Don't be afraid.
Hey, dude, that offer stands, man.
I'm going to take all that amazing experience and make sure that I flourish with it, make sure that I grow and open up one of the best restaurants in LA, and hopefully maybe compete someday with a restaurant like Gordon Ramsay's. America's going to get a taste of that.
The final 4.
Oh, God.
Really good. Really good.
Just thinking back, knowing there was 50 of us in the very beginning, even, 10,000 that auditioned, I mean, it's insane knowing that out of all those people, I made it to the final 4.
David Miller, who would have thought?
I've been sitting in the middle of the road. Now I'm at the top of the game, and I want to show people that I belong here at the top of the game.
Give yourselves a round of applause.
It's anybody's game right now. It's like bottom of the 9th inning, and it's exciting.
Looking at the 3 others that are still here, I have as good of a chance of winning this as any of them, if not the best chance, and I am so excited right now.
Now, you know you're going to have to raise your game because the stakes have just got higher. Well done. Get some sleep because you deserve it. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, good night, good night.
Next time on MasterChef.
The first ever MasterChef final.
It all comes down to America's 4 best amateur cooks. Whitney, the 22-year-old student.
I can win this.
Bartender Lee.
Second place is not an option.
Software engineer David.
To be #1, that's what I'm here for.
And Chital, a teacher.
I am definitely here to win.
They'll face off in their toughest battle yet. and cook the most important dishes of their lives.
God. Oh!
That is a very big mistake.
4 finalists competing for $250,000, a cookbook publishing deal, and above all else, cooking's most coveted title.
The winner of America's first ever MasterChef.